5 things that will change your life drastically. I'm going to tell you 5 things that will drastically change your life. Why am I telling you these 5 things that will drastically change your life? Because they changed mine and they will change yours. It's a blueprint. It will work. Try this for 30 days, and if it doesn't work, come back on this video and comment and let me know that it didn't work. Try this for 30 days and you'll see how much your life changes. Try it for 60 days and see how much more your life changes. Try it for 90 days and you won't even recognize yourself. Number 1, you need to understand where you want to go. You need to align yourself. You need to make sure that your actions are aligned with your purpose. This is the most important thing. Many people don't know where they want to go. Most of the time you don't know where you want to go. Where do you want to go? That's where you get a pen and paper, you write today's date, and you need to understand how to control your thoughts and how to narrow it down, gather them together and put it down on a piece of paper. So you write down your thoughts, put it on a piece of paper, and you write down your goals as if you have completed it. So you write down today's date. My name is Sunwa. I have achieved this. This is the way I walk. This is the way I talk. This is how much money I make. I want you to get down to the smallest detail, everything about your goal. You need to write down everything you want to achieve and write it down as if you've already achieved it. That's what you need to do. That's number 1, goal setting. Understand who you want to become, how much money you make, what car do you drive, how many times a week do you go to the gym. Because when you think of your higher self, you need to think of your higher self. When you think about this person, I hope you don't think about a person that's overweight or doesn't go to the gym, because understand that you need to be healthy. So when you think about this higher self, it's normally a person that's fit, that's responsible, that's disciplined, and this is what you're going to achieve. So write that down. That's your first thing that you have to do. Number 2, the second thing you have to start doing is training, getting yourself to the gym. How do you get yourself to the gym? You need to build that consistency and discipline. Wake up at 5 AM, go to the gym, start training. What do you start training? Just get a workout program. You can sign up to my free daily mentoring where I give you a free full week workout program. The link will be in the description. Just follow the program. And that's the most important part, is not how to follow the program, is the who follows the program. You need to make sure that you continuously go. Consistency, consistency, consistency. How do you do that? Just focus on today, don't focus on tomorrow. Ask yourself today, have I gone to the gym? Yes or no? Make sure you do everything that you can today to make better tomorrow. That's what you have to focus on. The third thing that you have to do that's going to drastically change your life is read. Read and read and reading is going to completely change the way that you think. You need to understand that you are the person today due to your habits. So everything that you've done creates the person that you are today. And how do you change your habits? You need to get different insight, because the reason you've got these habits is because you view everything from this perspective. When you start reading books, it gives you another perspective. It's a shift of perspective. So then you start to see things from a different light. When you see things from a different light, you start to understand differently. The best illustration I can give you is, if there's a 6 like this, from my perspective I see a 6, from yours you see a 9. None of us are wrong, but it's just a different perspective. So now you choose which one benefits you more. And that's how you shift your perspective. By reading books, you need to understand that life is about problems. How do we overcome these problems? When we have problems, where do we go? We look for advice. When we look for advice, we want advice from someone that understands, has been through the same thing. How can you go to someone for advice that hasn't been through the same thing? That's just setting yourself up for failure. And that's what a lot of people do. So this is why reading books helps you see a different perspective of a situation and how to overcome that problem, so you don't have to go through that problem. So that's I think it was the 3rd or 4th. The next one is nutrition. You need to understand that training and nutrition come hand in hand. They're pillars that support the building. The building is your optimal physique, so nutrition and training come hand in hand. So if you can train well and your nutrition, your macronutrients isn't right, then the house is not going to stand. So make sure that you're eating well. Macronutrients. Calculate your macronutrients. How do you do that? You go on Google, type in macronutrient calculator. It tells you, it asks for your weight, for your height, and it gives you how much macros you need to take. So all of this information you can find on Google. Learn how to eat. Most of the time you don't know how to eat. When you go out, you can eat healthy meals. It doesn't have to be boring, and that's one thing that you need to focus on. Try to get those meals in. You need to make sure that the most important macros are your proteins, fats and carbs. That's what macros are, macronutrients. And you need to focus on the protein. Protein, they don't build muscle. Protein doesn't build muscle. Protein repairs your muscle. When you go to the gym, you tear your muscle fibers, and when you take protein, it recovers it, so it makes it grow stronger, which is why you go to the gym, you hold more weight, then it tears the muscle, more protein, repairs muscle, that's why you get bigger, that's why you get stronger. That's the next thing. You need to understand that whilst you're doing everything, going to the gym, make sure you're eating your macros, making sure you're reading, you're not just going to the gym, you're not just eating healthy, you're not just reading a book. There's a message that you're doing behind that. You're creating consistency, you're gaining knowledge, you're gaining discipline. These are all things that are happening as a byproduct. So don't focus on the person that you want to become. Don't focus on, I want this, I want to be my higher self. No, you just need to focus on the everyday to get to this person. It's just the daily steps that you need to take to become that person that you want to be. That's all you have to focus on. That's all you have to focus on. Sometimes you're just so focused on the end result that when you don't get it, you complain. Just imagine someone said to you, alright, here's your dream physique, have it. How long will you have that dream physique for? You won't, because you don't know how to train for it, you don't know how to maintain it. So that's why when you work on it every single day, you don't even realize that you end up being the person that you wanted to become, because you've enjoyed the process, you've been the process, so now you reap the rewards. It's just a matter of time. That's why patience is power. If you haven't got to where you want to be, it's because you haven't suffered long enough. Understand that discomfort is progression and comfort is regression. That's why when you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, you're growing, you're developing, you're getting to where you want to be. It's all positive. But how far has comfort taken you? Comfort hasn't taken you far, because you know you're not meant to be eating that food, but it's easy, it's an easy option, so you eat it, so you regret it. How does that make you feel? Where has that taken you? It hasn't taken you far, which is why you're watching this video. Make a change. You can't quit smoking because I feel stressed. It's easy, it's the easy option. So what do? You have the regret and you hate the fact that you smoke. So why do you do it? They're both hard. You need to choose one. It's as simple as saying, I'm not gonna smoke. But then what do? You think of the long process. You're so focused on the end result that 2-3 days gone by and you haven't become that person, so you stop. No, because you don't just become the end result. You have to gradually become the person that gets to the end result, which is why I told you to write the person that you are at the start. That's the most important part. The next thing that's going to help you is your mindset. What I just said, just think of the daily process, think about what you can do today that you're not going to do tomorrow. That's the most important part. So make sure you focus on that. Make sure you're focused on, always make sure that you focus and finish today. Tomorrow doesn't exist. That's what you need to do. So these are things that have helped me. Apply that for 30 days and see how much your life changes. Always make sure that you're choosing an uncomfortable. Make sure you stay true to your word. You never break your word. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. Action over emotion. Emotions fluctuate. Emotions, one minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad. Their energy is in motion. But one thing that always stays forever is your action, because that does affect the timeline. Time will always go. Your emotions go up and down. So that's why you need to act constantly. Because if you're feeling happy and you act, you move. If you're feeling sad, you don't move, you stay stagnant. Then what do? You feel regret and wish you would have moved. So that's why you need to move. Emotions are temporary, actions are forever. So that is, do what I've just said. What are you going to do? You're going to make sure that you write down the person who you want to become, and write it down as if you already become this person, and be as specific as possible. Number 2, you're going to go to the gym consistently, follow a plan. I've got it on my description. You've got a free 4-week workout plan. I'm giving you guys this for free, and the mentorship for free. The third one is going to be reading. Reading is going to give you a shift of perspective, and it's going to help you see things from a different angle. The fourth one, you're going to control your eating, know how to eat, what to eat. I've already told you, I'm giving you the clues. Macronutrients, the most important thing. Go on Google, type in macronutrient calculator. It will tell you everything that you need to know, and then slowly find the missing pieces. This is why I say to you, if this is important to you, you'll find it. Do you want to make this change? Are you 100% committed? If you follow this video, your life will change. And the last one is keep that perspective. Make sure that you finish everything that you're meant to do today. What can I do today that's going to get me one step closer to where I want to be tomorrow, and focus just on today. These 5 things are going to completely change your life. Apply it. If you're 100% committed, you're going to do this. If you want to take this a step further, follow me on Instagram at Sumo_. DM me 100 if you want to get started, so I can guide you. You can apply everything that I've just told you for free, and you will get to where you want to be. But understand, why do I charge for my coaching services? There's a saying, if I was to do what I love and do what I do and money wasn't involved, would I still do it 100%? So why do I charge? Because when you pay for something, you pay attention. Because imagine I had a seminar and I told 100 people to come for free. 50 people won't come for the fact that it's not a priority. It doesn't have much value. But because you've exchanged value for value, now you're going to pay so much more attention, and everything that I'm going to say to you, you're going to take it in twice as much. So now I've got a seminar, I invite 100 people and charge 100 people, who are going to come? The 100 people that put their value for value. So this isn't a value for information transaction. It's not. This is me giving you what you need to change your life, and you following it through is going to change your life. Why are you going to follow it through? Because you've given it value, the exchange of your value. So that's the video, and if you like this video, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow me on Instagram at Sumo, and I'd appreciate subscribe. Guys, smash this. I want 100% commitment. You got this. Let's go.